Let me offer pranams to all of you. We are sitting in the midst of nature, cool, comfortable. We forget everything when we sit in the midst of nature. So beautiful it is, so wonderful. Therefore, we love the nature. We want to live in the nature. And we want to be one with the nature. God is not much different from the nature. It is a manifestation of the great divine reality. This is a manifestation. Whatever is there in this world is a manifestation of the divine reality. What is divine reality? That which is real and ever real, that exists forever, and that exists here, there, everywhere. That is the reality, that is the divine principle. And whatever we see here, whatever we hear, whatever we experience, everything is the experience of the divine principle. We are not different from the divine. A fish is there, a small fish. It is there in the ocean. Very small fish, very active, agile. It appears to be different from the ocean, isn't it? Ocean is different, the fish is different. But just to think over it, is the fish different from the ocean? Whatever is there in the fish has come from the ocean. Whatever is there in the fish has come from the ocean. It is born there. It is growing there. It is one with the ocean. It cannot live apart from the ocean. What does it mean? The ocean is there. The fish wholly depends upon for its existence depends upon the ocean. Therefore, fish is not different from the ocean. It is a part of the ocean. It appears to be different, but essentially it is not. Take another example. Here is a flower. So beautiful, so colorful, very fragrant, very pleasing. But it has come out of the earth. Earth is there. Here is the flower. They appear to be different, isn't it? Earth is different, flower is different, they appear to be quite different. This color is not there in the earth. This fragrance is not there in the earth. Isn't it? But it has come out of the earth. Whatever is there in the flower has come out from the earth itself. Isn't it? Then how does it differ from the earth? And after some time it goes back into the earth, become earth itself. In the beginning, they are one. And in the end, they are one. In the middle, they appear to be different. But if we know really, if we realize the oneness of the flower with the earth, that is the great realization. Wonderful, isn't it? This is earth itself. Though it appears to be different from the earth, it is earth itself. You are there. Your body is there. Your body is very active. There is a movement in it. Wonderful. But is it different from the nature? The earth is there. Water is there. The fire, light is there. Air is there. Space is there. And our body is a part of it. It is a part of it. It is here. It is born. And before it is born, it was one with the nature itself. From the nature comes out the body, and into the nature it goes back. And in the middle it appears to be different. But really it is not. This is the realization of the great saints of the world. Means we are not different from the nature. And the nature is the manifest divine principle. Means in our language, God is the nature. Nature is a God. Visible God is a nature. God has two forms, visible and non-visible. Visible God is the nature. It is not different from the divine principle. Because whatever exists is the divine principle. It is called the divine principle. Something exists. And that something has appeared before us as the world, the universe. Wonderful universe it is. So vast. So beautiful, isn't it? Just to think of it, how beautiful it is. How beautiful. You may enjoy the beauty of the nature for years and years and years, but you do not get tired of seeing the world. Means so wonderful is the beauty. This beauty is the divine beauty, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. That is the God. The beauty is the God. The nature is this green, wonderful nature is God. Whatever exists is God. Therefore, whatever we see here as existing is not different from the divine principle. Therefore, Basaveshwara said, Bhakta Dehika Deva, Deva Dehika Bhakta. ಅರಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮುವ ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಒಂದಾದೆ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ. I became one with you. I am not different from you, said Basaveshwara. Because a devotee and a God are not different. Bhakta Dehika Deva. God is there in the devotee, and the devotee is there in God. They are not different. We have come out of the earth. We are again go into the earth in the end. The body as the body. It becomes earth itself. Therefore, while we are alive, we have to realize the identity of the body with the world. So also, I have to identify myself with the divine reality. That is the realization. Wonderful realization. Therefore, Basaveshwara said, Bhakta Dehika Deva. Bhakta Dehika Deva. Deva Dehika Bhakta. Bhakta and Deva are not two different entities. A drop of water is there. There is the vast ocean. What difference is there between these two? What difference is there? Ask the drop of water. Ask it. It says, I am a water. I am a water. And the ocean, it is also water. I am not different and the ocean is not different. Though I appear to be different, I am not different. Essentially, I am a water and ocean is a water. What is there in the ocean, if not the water? What is there? And what is in me? Drop says, a drop sitting on a blade of grass. In the morning, here, drops are sitting on the leaves of the grass. Drop says, I have come from the ocean. You may say, you are so small and the ocean is so big. Then the drop says, forget the size, look into myself. What do you see? I am a water. What is the ocean? Water is there in the ocean. Ocean is not different from water. Therefore, the drop of water says, I am ocean itself. Not different from it. I am the ocean itself. This is the realization. This is the realization of the eternal reality. I am not different from the ocean. You are all small drops of consciousness. We are all drops of consciousness. Consciousness, arivu, consciousness. We are not different from the ocean of consciousness. What is God? God is the ocean of consciousness. God is the ocean of consciousness. And what are we? We are drops of consciousness. We are very small drops of consciousness. Essentially, in the drop there is a consciousness, and the same is there in the ocean. Therefore, the drop of water thinks that I am ocean itself. In the same way, we have to think that we are not different from the divine ocean. What difference is there? Just forget the body. What is there inside you? Forget for a moment. You have no body. Close your eyes. Look into yourself. What do you find? There is no body. There is no mind, but you are there. That is the realization. You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are you. You are looking at the mind. You are using the mind. You are using the body. But the user or the seer must be different from the seen. You see it. Therefore you are different and the flower is different. Isn't it? Because a seer can't be one with the seen. Therefore, I see the body, therefore I am not the body. I see the mind, therefore I am not the mind. I see the table, therefore I am not the table. Simple logic. Simple logic. Whatever I see is not I. This is the logic, formula. Whatever I see is not I. I see the table, therefore I am not the table. Simple, isn't it? I see the building, therefore I am not the building. I see the sun, therefore I am not the sun. Whatever I see is not I. Isn't it a simple, logical thinking? This is the formula. And you have to apply to yourself. I see the body, therefore I am not the body. I see the mind, therefore I am not the mind. I see the world, I am not the world. Then who are you? You are the seer. Simply the seer. Wonderful conscious existence. This is I. We say so. The drop is different and the ocean is different only in appearance. Inside, they are the same. Essentially, I am the Atman. Essentially, I am the existence of eternal consciousness. Therefore, I am not different from the divine existence. This is the realization of Basaveshwara. Basaveshwara said, ಆರಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೂಜಿಸುವರಯ್ಯ, ನಾನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೂಜಿಸಲಾರೆ. ಅದೇನು ಕಾರಣವೆಂದರೆ ಪೂಜಿಸುವ ತನುವೇ ನೀವಾದಿರಾಗಿ. ಆರಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನೆಬರಯ್ಯ, ನಾನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನೆಯಲಾರೆ. ಅದೇನು ಕಾರಣವೆಂದಡೆ ನೆನೆವ ಮನವೇ ನೀವಾದಿರಾಗಿ. ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಆರಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಿಸಲಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಪಿತವಾಗಬಹುದಾದದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇ. ಗಾಡ್ ಆರಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನೆವರಯ್ಯ. There are people who think of you, who meditate on you. They think of you. But I do not think of you. Because a thinking instrument is the mind, and this instrument is yours itself. Nive adiragi. It is not my mind. My mind is your mind. It belongs to you. It is not different from you. It is you yourself. Mind is not my mind. I have offered the mind to you. Once I offer it, it is offered, not mine. If I give this flower to you, then this flower is not mine. This flower is yours. I have offered my body to God. Therefore, Kudala Sangama, it is not mine. It is yours. Then how can I think of you? Because thinking instrument is the mind, and that instrument is yours only. I am not going to think of you. He says to God, Kudala Sangama, I don't think of you. I don't meditate on you. Because the meditating instrument is the mind, and it is yourself. It is yours. I have no mind. As I have offered my mind to you, how can I be the owner of the mind? Therefore, God, I don't think of you. Just to see the beauty of it. And what about puja, worshipping, offering? He says, I don't worship you, because if I have to worship you, this body must be there. I have to offer to you. This body is yourself. It is not my body. Then where is the question of offering? Where is the question of serving you? Wonderful thinking. And next he says, I cannot offer anything to you because sarvanga vellani. Whatever I think is mine is not mine. I have offered my everything to you. God, I have nothing now with me. Everything is yours, God. Nimma mutte onda. I realized you, I became one with you. Now here is the question of meditating, where is the question of worshipping, where is the question of offering? There is no offering. I am quite silent now, quiet, happy, blissful, because I have nothing to do. I know that I am not different from you, O Lord. I am not different from you. If I am not different from you, how can I offer anything to you? Everything is yours. If I have to give this flower to you, first the flower must be mine. If I offer it to you once, I cannot say that this is mine. Once offered, offered. It can't be mine. Therefore, I think that this body is not mine. Therefore, God, I can't do anything. I have to use the hands and to worship you, but I have no hands. These hands are yours. This body is yours. This whole mind is yours. Where is the question of thinking? Where is the question of working or worshipping? There is no question. This is the realization of the great eternal truth. Realization by Basaveshwara, of Basaveshwara. He said, I am one with you, Kudala Sangamadeva. I can't worship you, I cannot think of you, because if I am different from you, I have to think of you. I have become one with you. I know that my existence is not different from your existence. Here ends all the discipline, spiritual. Offered. Once offered, he doesn't remain apart from it. This is why Basaveshwara is a great saint, we think. He says, first he was worshipping God, next he became one with the divine which he was worshipping. Worshipping. Wonderful, isn't it? This is what we have to do. Just realize that this body is not mine. It is of the nature God. The mind is of the nature God. Therefore, what is there to think of? What is there to do in this world? Just live experiencing oneness with the divine reality, which is the nature. Just experience it, live wonderfully. A beautiful life we can live here in this earth, on this earth. How? Knowing our identity with the world. I am not different from the great nature. You are not different from the great nature. Then where arises the problem of owning anything in this world? Everything is yours, nothing is yours. Everything is mine, nothing is mine. Isn't it? Nothing is mine, everything is divine. Wife is there, house is there, children are there, money is there, everything is there, but they are not different from the nature. You are not different from the nature. Everything is divine, man. Said Basaveshwara, everything. Just feel it and live. Use the table, but don't say that this table belongs to me. Use the chair, sit in the chair, but don't think that you are the chairman. Chair, who sits in the chair is the chairman. Don't think so. Chair is different, you are different, and chair is not yours. You are just the seer of the table, seer of the chair, sitter. You sit in the chair, but don't think that you are chairman. You are man, of course, not a chairman. Just see the wonderful experience of the great seers. They think differently. Here is the house. You are not the householder. Are you holding the house? We say householder. You are the householder. Are you holding the house? No, house is different. You are different. You are just living in the house. You live in the house, but you are not the holder, householder. If you think that this householder, I am the holder of the house, then it becomes a problem. Just think that you are living in the house, and sometime you are inside, sometime you are outside. When you are outside, you are not holding the house, you are not the owner of the house. When you are inside the house, you are inside the house. The house is yours. Therefore, man, live joyfully. Live joyfully. Know the truth and live joyfully, peacefully in the world. We are part of the nature. We are a wonderful part of the nature. We are a great reality. Drop of water, the ocean is there. You are drops of water, the ocean, divine ocean is there, not different. There is no man, there is no woman. Everything is the creation of the divine manifestation. Divine manifestation. That is the realization of Basaveshwara. Wonderful words he says. Nimma mutte, nimmalli vandade, nimma mutte. Offering myself to you, I became one with you. I offered myself to you. I am not different from you now. This is the greatness of saints of the world. How they feel their oneness with the nature. And they teach that feel your oneness with the nature. Therein lies the great beauty of living, of life. Why we are here, why there is so much intelligence in us, just to feel our oneness with the great nature. Just to feel it. Then we are of the nature, not of, what is the name of this village? Bhalki. Not of Bidar. Isn't it? We belong to the whole world. Whole world. We are not of this of this land or of that land. Just forget the body, you are of the nature. Basveshwara says, you are of the nature. You are of the divine principle. You are the ocean itself, just to feel it. You are the ocean of a consciousness, divine consciousness. Wonderful experience it is, just to feel and live here. Live here. Live in the same house. The same house, but as the owner of the house, not the owner of the house, as the knower of the house. Just feel the difference between these two statements. I know the table, I am the knower of the table. I use the table, I am a user of the table, but I am not the owner of the table. I can't own it, anything. Nothing I can own in this world, but I can use everything. Use everything. This is how we have to live in this world. Basveshwara taught this way of life, living way of life. He said, live in the world, but always think that you are not different from the reality. And whatever is there in the world does not belong to you. You belong to the divine as the whole world belongs to the divine. This is the realization. Well, you came in the morning, very early morning. You are sitting in the open space here. Very beautiful garden it is. And also very comfortable, cool. Probably you are going to come again next Saturday. Probably you are going to come on next Saturday. Probably. Again we are meeting on Saturday at this hour, at 6:30. And you come here, sit here. It is good for the health. Not for what I say, but for what you find here in the nature. Cool, comfortable. The morning light, very pleasant light. Just enjoy sitting in the midst of nature. That is very good for the health. Good for the health. Not just of the body, but of the mind. Mind smiles, mind becomes very fresh and cool. Therefore, we have to sit in the midst of the nature. Nature in the morning, not in the daytime. Morning nature, very comfortable, very joyful. Heavenly atmosphere is there here. And we have to enjoy. Have to enjoy. And you will be more healthy, more happy. Understand? You will be more healthy physically, more happy mentally. And this is the way we have to live in this world. Happy inside, healthy outside. Our body must be healthy. We have to walk, we have to talk, we have to see, we have to work. And internally, we must enjoy, be happy, be blissful. Wonderful is the life. Man, don't compare yourself with others. They may be millionaires or billionaires, but you are divine principle, you are of the whole world. Don't. Well, now it is time to go. You have to, probably you will have to come again on Saturday at this hour and sit in the midst of nature and enjoy the morning sunlight and a cool atmosphere here. Wonderful, isn't it? No noise, no disturbance of any kind, fresh, clean air. Isn't it? You find it here. Therefore, keep coming to this place just to sit and enjoy in the midst of nature. Well, let me offer pranams to all of you for coming here in the early morning. Namaskar.